Hello, Dr. Vicki Peterson here. I wanted to tell you today about cross-reactive foods as regards gluten. Now, this is very different than cross-contamination, which means you're actually contaminated by some gluten in your food. This could happen by ordering a salad as an example, and the salad comes with croutons. You ask them to leave them off. They deliver it with the croutons. You remind them of your request, and they go back in the kitchen and they just take the croutons off instead of making you a brand new salad, as you no doubt requested. So there's nothing visible, but you can still get quite ill because there's little crumbs of those croutons left, and that's enough to, of course, inflame your immune system, and you'll shortly, or within a few days at least, depending on your time lag with gluten, know that you got into gluten. Now, that's cross-contamination. Cross-reactivity means that your body's immune system is actually mistakenly treating a food as if it was gluten. So, as an example, imagine you ate rice, which of course is quite innocent. There's no gluten in rice, but the protein structure of the rice has some similarities to gluten, and for some people, this is not everyone, mind you, but for some people, that similarity is enough to have one's immune system react similarly to gluten. Now, this I was reminded just this morning when someone wrote to me and said she'd gotten a gluten-free bread mix, and she enjoyed it, and she'd also gotten a cake mix, but after she ate them, she said she felt the same way as if she had eaten gluten. So her telltale symptoms were exactly the same. So of course, it wasn't cross-contamination. She didn't get gluten. It's a very well-known company that's been around for a very long time, so we completely trust that. But this cross-reactivity is what was occurring, no doubt, in her case. So there's a laboratory test that will measure for cross-reactive foods, but I did want you to understand the mechanism. So it has to do with the protein structure, and the most common foods that have this similarity are dairy products, so cheeses and milks and things like that, and also various grains like rice and corn, sorghum, and also some starches like potatoes, actually considered a vegetable, but white potato is another potential cross-reactive food. And then quinoa and amaranth and things like that are on the list as well. So there's a laboratory test that you do. It's a blood test, and you can check for these foods. Now, of course, it's unlikely you would have all of them, but those that you had, it would be very, very important for you to eliminate those, and we recommend 3 months as the elimination to begin, and that's enough time, hopefully, while doing other parts of a program to heal the gut, making sure there's no pathogenic organisms present in the gut like an amoeba, parasite, bacteria, etc. that's also creating inflammation, eliminating these foods for the 3 months, so really allowing that immune system to get a break, really allowing that leaky gut to heal up. So this would be the goal of these 3 months. And then at the end of that time, you redo the test and see if what you were hoping for did occur, which is that your immune system is no longer reacting to these foods from a cross-reactive standpoint, and then you should be good to go as long as you're diligent about avoiding gluten. So where this can come into play is a celiac who's not healing. Their intestine is not healing, even though they're being very diligent about avoiding gluten. Someone with gluten sensitivity who is, of course, not getting a biopsy like someone with celiac might do to follow up, but they're just not feeling as good as they want. They're still getting symptoms. So anything like that, you're avoiding gluten, you're being diligent about it, but you're just not feeling as good as you were hoping. These cross-reactive foods could be a component. So I hope this was informative. Please let me know if you have any questions about this. I can give you the laboratory that's offering this test as well as how we work with it here in the office. But it's definitely another piece of the puzzle, and we've been seeing really marvelous results with our patients that have done this testing and have avoided these cross-reactive foods. So until next time, I wish you very good health.